have Saniya Agarwal coming up. Uh, she loves going to the mall, I think, because her product is all about how do you find the shops, how do you find the best deals in places like a mall. Saniya, over to you.
Have you ever walked for miles trying to find a store, only to realize you're not even on the right floor? Have you ever found this amazing pair of shoes, but they turn out to be a little over your budget, and since it's part of the new collection, there isn't any sale? Hi, my name is Saniya Agarwal, and this is why I've created Mappin. So what exactly is Mappin? Mappin is an app that assists users in navigating through a mall. It provides unique discounts that you could use, information on content, feature sales and events, and much more. To get a better understanding, let's walk through the app as a user who is currently at Oberoi Mall. First, we need to log in. Next, after logging in, we come on the home page. Since we're currently at Oberoi Mall, we would click the Oberoi Mall button to get more information on the mall. Say we want to find Gap. We can type it on the search bar and the map will show where to click for directions. There's also a menu which provides information on Oberoi Mall. In the menu, we can look for available discounts for Gap as well as other information. So to summarize, on this app, one will be able to find their favorite stores, the latest and upcoming events, the current sales and offers, and the most exclusive discounts. Before creating this app, I did a fair survey with people who frequently visit malls with ages ranging from 11 to 57. From the survey, I found that 88% of people said that they would like to be informed of current sales and events happening in the mall, and that all survey takers said they wanted to have exclusive discounts. These results gave me the go-ahead to create Mappin. There aren't any apps very similar to mine, but Mappin's competitors include individual mall apps and Google Maps. However, my competitive advantage is that I have been able to find the data available on these individual apps for more than one mall, which is an advantage because consumers are not willing to download an app with just one mall. In addition, I will have the competitive advantage of having exclusive discount codes, which from my research findings found that it's very attractive to all consumers. There are three main ways I plan to market this app. First is through social media sites like Instagram and Facebook. The second is by contacting malls I'm making a map for and asking if it's possible to put an advertisement of my app on their directories. And lastly, by printing flyers and posters that can be kept outside malls. Since Mappin is an application probably made through advertisements and a subscription fee after 3 months of using the app. Another way I plan to profit from this application is by giving users an option to buy the premium account, where they will be able to have access to the best discounts and also be able to use more than 2 discounts a day. If I win this competition, I plan to use the money in 2 main ways. First, we're launching Mappin on the Apple Store and Google Store. And second, I will spend the money on marketing Mappin. The marketing expensing would go in printing flyers and posters as well as Instagram ads. My 2-year plan is to expand even further and create massive amusement parks and hospitals and much more. Thank you for your time, and I hope you choose to use Mappin for discounts and information when you go to a mall.
So Saniya, the main business that you're in is to provide directions or visibility on, let's say if I want to buy Gap t-shirt, I know how many stores in the city exist, and if I'm in the mall, you help me navigate to the Gap store. So that's one use case. Yeah. Second, you're helping me get discounts.
Yeah.
Okay. So just a quick thought. When I want to look for a Gap store, I just Google it. That's the fastest.
Yeah.
And I exactly know what stores exist. But beyond that, I feel, there's a mall called the Palladium Mall, right? 100 meters from my house. And it literally has most of the stores that I typically shop from. And I've been going there for a long time. And I know which stores are where. So I don't know if it's a very strong use case for me to really navigate a store. And mall is a place you don't go once, you keep going every other month or every other week to do some activity or the other. So after a point, I feel the mapping activity really fade away. Reaching to the mall or knowing the store exists, Google is already doing, and it's pretty efficient. And once you're in the mall, you have memory to play with it. So that is one food for thought. The second would be on the latest offers and discounts that is a problem at times for you to know. But generally what I've observed is, there is a sale period. So one store goes on sale and everyone goes on sale. So it's not like, one store is coming out with a separate offer versus the other. So, and usually they all send you SMSs. So I'm just thinking, what is the real problem that you're trying to solve?
So first of all, I just want to point out that I'm not the target audience, but the tourists are one of the big set of audience, and also that like I'm keeping the navigation mainly for when you visit the new malls. So that's why it's for more than one mall. And as for the discounts and all, that's the actual thing that I think people would be attracted to. And so the sales, they do happen. And yes, I agree. Like if if one store has a sale, then many stores have a sale in the mall. But the sales only happen for like the old collections and the ones that not many people want. I'm talking about, and also like, if you go to food court or something, like you don't get discounts there. So I think it's more than just the stores, like the shopping stores. It's also like the food stores over there for the discounts.
Yeah, but I think what Saket is trying to tell you is that the use case is very unclear. And that's what you need to figure out working, whether now it doesn't really matter. Look, I think discovery is a really, really big problem for most because there's just so much stuff, right?
Yeah.
There's so many new shops, there's so many new malls. With Saket, remember, he just said something. He goes to the malls, he probably goes to the same stores every single time he goes to the mall. How about the proposition being, I help you discover new brands, I help you discover new products, and that becomes a lot more useful than for me to find a mall directory that today is static. I go up and ask the information desk, hey, where is the store? And most malls, by the way, have it anyway. So why should I bother downloading an app and create friction?
So unless directories are not exactly that clear. Like they do give you an idea of where to go, but I think like Google Maps, like why do people use Google Maps instead of just using a physical map? It's like easier to use, right?
Yeah, but Saniya, I like just imagine, like, can you imagine and visualize a mall with 1,000 people and everybody on their phone navigating? Doesn't that look like ridiculous?
I mean, it's not exactly for everyone. It's for people who are visiting a mall for the first time and they don't know where everything is. So like, yes, you can ask people, but I think it's just a better alternative.
The reason why I think we're asking you these questions is for you to think and bring out what becomes a very strong use case for people to care about putting that app on their phone, right? I think that's what Saket was trying to bring out. And the most expensive real estate in the world, by the way, is that 4x3-inch screen on your phone. So it's for your app for people to care, it has to be extremely strong. So think about hooks. And I think it's an interesting idea. I just think you need to think about it from the perspective of, okay, I come to the mall, now what? Can this, by filter, me the best deals? Can it filter the best things? Can I take a quiz when I go into the app about what I care about and then kind of come and discover things offline? There has to be like an online to offline discovery tool, not necessarily where can I find the store tool?
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. And Saniya, exactly what we started the conversation with. Like I was taking Aniket's advice on what sneakers to buy. So if you're able to guide me, like the moment I enter the mall, that Adidas has these 5 shoes that you may like, that is more compelling to me, like a guided sort of journey to the mall for me to help shop, than saying this is here, this is where. And even for a new person, let's say I walk into the Palladium Mall for the first time, I'm not there necessarily for a mission, like, I have to buy this. I am there, I'm there to buy, but there's a big element of just checking out the mall and like seeing what's there, right? So your idea of mapping may be more relevant for a warehouse, like, Amazon has a big warehouse and, all these factories where they have multiple thousand products. So if there is a way to map around, the moment an order comes, this product is kept there. So I sent you a website. They actually do this, something you may want to check out and take inspiration from.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Saniya.